As good as the glass bead game is, I have to insist that the Steppenwolf is Herman Hesse's finest novel.
Daniel, I must disagree with you there, but wait a second.
What's this?
Hello. Oh, our old friends.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I've come to talk with you once again. But enough of these literary japes. Let us welcome you, our friends, into our house. Here we are, 2015, 7 years since the foundation of Lodag. And, as I imagine, you fellows are enjoying your 6th AGM. Somehow, we've made it here together. I don't know how this has happened, and surely along the way we've experienced our hiccups. But, here we are. Have to ask, what have we achieved?
Well, what have we achieved?
The answer would probably be not very much. But miraculously, we are still here together. Skander, there is still only one of him. Of course, yeah. Dave B.
The greatest gentleman the league has ever known. Paul Skander, nonetheless.
And that record still stands. Dave B. perhaps has a little bit less hair. And I would wager there is still a little bit less of the Baron than there was back in 2008. So, the league holds firm, lifelong companions. And it recalls to me, at this point, how it was back in 2008 when Gentleman Grint and myself first formed this fine society. Do you have any thoughts to recall, Daniel?
Around the formation of the league, well, what a blessed time it was for all of us. Who would have thought back, if you could cast your mind back now, 7 years, did we say? 7 years to the day.
I believe so.
Of what what would become of two grotty little 20-something men who used to go out getting absolutely smashed of a weekend. Who would have thought the brainchild of such men could turn into such a powerful organisation that has led to raising money for the underprivileged children of our society to the tune of nearly £1,000? Who could have thought of such a thing?
Well, I would have imagined that thought would be entirely conceivable. But, in fairness, the philosophy of the League has held firm. And that philosophy is, any gentleman of the right character can become a member, irrespective of his social status, his economic clout, or his physical appearance. And that is what I believe the League still stands for to this day. And I hope that you fellows back in Reading are celebrating exactly those qualities, probably about 8 hours from now in the, what was the curry house called? I can't remember.
Something tandoori.
The something tandoori. Surely any curry house is known as a something tandoori. But you fellows, 8 hours from now, we're lording it up, and to that end, Gentleman Grint and I,
cheers,
will toast you, and we'll toast the League.
Twice.
So, now the formalities are out of the way. Gentleman Grint and I need to talk about the nominations. So we have Gentleman of the Year.
So, please, seeing as you're listening to this right now back in the UK, surely the fact that we are actually far ahead in time of you at the moment hasn't escaped you. So, regardless of how you vote, we already know what the outcome is. But let me just say that we congratulate you on making an excellent decision on both accounts.
Excellent decision.
So, there are many, although this means absolutely nothing, there are many equally valid candidates in both awards, but we know that you're going to make the right decision.
Are we going to discuss those decisions here and now, or are we just going to leave them to the ballot?
I don't think it's right for us to be interfering with space-time and trying to influence people back in the past and how they're going to vote, but that's up to you if you'd like to try.
So, I think that we're going to leave it to the ballot. I mean, after all, the League has an outstanding record on rewarding good character. For instance, back in 2011, we awarded the Gentleman of the Year to Jimmy Savile. which none
I
of us
think you'll
regret.
find that I strenuously disagree with at the time, calling him a convicted paedophile, which, funnily enough, was rejected by the president at the time, Mr. Ed Smith.
So he's not only a gentleman and a scholar, but a prophet. Well done, Daniel Grint. So, I think that concludes our 7-year anniversary message to the League of Distinctly Average Gentlemen members. So all that is left now is to do the rounds and say goodnight. Good night, friends.
Good night.
Daniel.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.